Mouse sensitivity. We all love trying to figure out our sense, whether it be from trial and error or copying someone else's. And no one loves to change their sense more than me. Now, I just want to say that ignoring the times when I would experiment with different sense, I would mostly play on a Valorant sense of 0.471 with 400 DPI, which is about 1.5 in CSGO. For the past few weeks, I wasn't really able to play much, so I was thinking of changing things up since it's been a while and playing just felt uncomfortable. So I decided that I would try out a high sensitivity and chose to follow in the footsteps of my GOAT, Simple.
Finally activates. JL surprised by that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, baby. He doesn't need any assistance whatsoever. Hunter so close to winning this round basically by getting that simple kill, but it's just not so easy sometimes.
To those who don't know who Simple is, he's a major winning CSGO player for Navi. He's been the GOAT of CS for a few years and has recently been dethroned by the French superstar Zaiwu.
Got absolutely blown up. That's such a ridiculous round. Zaiwu now in a 1 versus 4. And why not? Why not? You know, try and see if you can clutch it at the end. That would certainly crush G2. He's down below. They have no idea. It is the final drop. Oh my god. JK has some honesty on the other side. He's going to tap the bomb once. No kit, so this is going to be even more difficult. It's nearly a 2-for-1 shot. Oh my god. He's going to put up the smoke and try and tap it again. He's no clue where Monacy is. He just doesn't know. But now he does. He finds the shot. And it is a ridiculous world-class clutch coming in from Zaiwu.
On a dime. Great response there. A good round for Apex to draw back here.
Now you may be asking, why am I copying the sense of a CSGO player instead of a Valorant player? To answer that, since I grew up playing Valve games, I just got integrated more into the CS esports scene and idolized those pros instead of Valorant pros since their competitive scene is still relatively new compared to CS. Now, Simple sense is relatively high compared to most pro players with an in-game sensitivity of 3.09 with 400 DPI, which when converted to Valorant becomes 0.971143 or 0.971. This is especially true when comparing to other pro players such as G2 Nico with an in-game sense of 1.5 with 400 DPI, or his teammate Monacy with an in-game sense of 2 with 400 DPI. Anyways, I started documenting all of this last month, and here's what I have to show.
Monday left me broken.
Okay, from the custom map, let's try out some flicks. Oh, see I'm over flicking still. But my accuracy is not there yet. I mean, I could kinda... If I'm transferring, I can kinda hit it, but so far, yeah, my muscle memory is like gone. I'm just trying to learn how much I have to move my mouse with this sense. It's like, since I've never gone this high of a sense before, so it's kind of weird. Let's try a spray. Down right. I'm going too much to the left. My spray is still not good. Yeah, it's always that left one. Okay. Transferring. I feel like transferring is much easier than when I was on a lower sense, since I don't have to put in that much effort to to move my hand right. But then I'm not as accurate as I would be on a lower sense for like longer range fights. But hey, it'd be like the GOAT, right? Day 1 went as you would expect. there are still lots of issues when trying to aim. My muscle memory was last seen at the back of a parking lot and can no longer be found. And even just trying to flick or hit headshots or have a good or decent first shot accuracy, as well as trying to spray control, is very weird. So how do you fix that? Well, there's this map by CSGO Stats that has a mode where you can set any number of bots to rush you. And there's a couple ways to do this, and the way I do it is I have 5 bots, since most games will only be against 5 other players. And I just try to consistently hit shots. I don't need to do anything flashy like insanely fast flicks or spray transfers. But if I do hit those, then that's good for me, I guess. I'm on my way to improving. Kinda sucks how it doesn't track how many times I've done it, because I played this for a while. And I mean a while before I could get back my muscle memory. Okay, I'm in Valorant Deathmatch. Let's see if I can... Okay, that is rough. Okay, yeah. First shot accuracy is not good right now, but should be able to get it right maybe soon. Like you see my shots on the Yoru, right? Like I'm missing a lot. Not that one though. But oh god. Just trying to get my muscle memory down. See, the long range fights with high sense it's much harder than with lower sense. Since with low sense, right, you have a bigger margin of error. But with higher sense, you could do stuff like that, right? And easily like readjust if there's someone like off your screen, like that. On lower sense, you're gonna need to like move the whole mouse. So I'll to like better my my first shot accuracy. So far, 5th day of practice, or like 5th day of trying to get used to this. I'm doing decently. Not sure on like other ways to. Oh god. Okay. Feel like. Oh yeah. I'm obviously not gonna play to like my best on like these early days. You can clearly see I'm not playing well, but hey, we do what we can do, right? Oh, like you can see that long range is just a struggle now. Spray is so different in this game. I kind of forgot how to spray here. Yeah, a lot of these, my first shot accuracy is just awful. But with a little time and practice and effort, I should be back to how I was on a lower sense. Hopefully. I should probably practice like a different gun. Like, look! I just can't hit him. Actually, let me just try a different crosshair. Another thing is, I just hate fucking people that are like walking in deathmatch.
1 kill remaining.
Spray transfer though. 5 days in, As you saw, there's still lots of issues and kinks to grind out, such as shaky aim, first shot accuracy, spray control, and crosshair placement.
Damn, Daniel!
Similar to the past few days, my aim was shaky. It's harder than normal to hit headshots, but with some time and practice, I was able to hit some nice shots while completely missing the rest. First field game, and I was easily the best player in the lobby, hitting headshots, winning every duel, able to clutch every round I was in.
One enemy remaining.
And that's what I would say if I wasn't a bum and completely whiffing most of my shots and only winning about half my duels. I recently got back into Overwatch since I saw that there was a new season and thought that my new high sense would be perfect for the game. Well, I was only half right. My aim was awful, I kept losing track of enemies, I couldn't really focus on where I was and what I was doing, and my first shot accuracy was still on the level as it was on the previous days. You know, playing Overwatch made me appreciate high sense players more, as it allows them to easily keep track during the high speed and high mobility gameplay, during team fights, and low sense would just not be viable at all with certain heroes such as Genji or Tracer, since they require fast mouse movements due to their high mobility.
So fast, dude.
I don't really know what to say here. I haven't done anything different really. I'm just playing games like usual, and sadly I've started playing Dota and League as well, but FPS games are still my main, and I'm dedicated to improving myself. I've basically made a routine of playing the rush mode on CS for about 30 minutes or so, then maybe a few games of Valorant, then Overwatch, and then maybe a few unfortunate games of League or Dota, and then I just repeat those throughout the day.
Hi, honey! Honey?
30 days. 30 long, cruel days of practice and effort to achieve what I believe to be my peak aim and achieve my own personal god sense. Forget the other aim. I would say my aim is still not as good as it used to be, but after all this time, you can clearly tell that it's much better and a bit smoother than how it was during the early days. But look at this.
The identities of children. So he has 3 choices at this point. Number 1, fire in the hole!
One mid, one B.
Last player standing. Spike down A. One enemy remaining.
Of course, some people would be able to get used to a new sense faster and better than me, but I would say I did pretty decent after a whole month. And wouldn't you know, I was able to get in a game with a streamer and VTuber from the most popular agency, Hololive. And that person being Vestia Zeta from Generation 3 of Holo Indonesia or Holo ID.
Asian clockwise saya turun D&D. Okay, I see. Mom. Damn. That sniping skills though. Woo! すごい. Damn, that snipes.
You hear that? She said I had nice sniping skills. Even though that clip was super mid in my opinion. But not only that, she called me based.
Bleh. Look at the post. Bleh. Mahang again? Oh wow, that Doomfist skin is so good. But I'm not feeling it. I kinda wanna try playing that Doomfist game next time. Yeah, Mahang is so good. 10 player kill streak base.
After a month of practice and getting used to a high sense, even until now, it still feels so weird compared to having a lower sense. It's almost like I'm being conditioned to play flashier than normal, to prioritize flicks and develop reflex aim more than crosshair placement, to prioritize spray transfers instead of one-taps. It's all so weird, yet for some reason, it kinda just works. Of course, until now, there are still some kinks and issues to grind out, but practice makes perfect. So would I recommend switching to a higher sense? No. The amount of time and practice you would need to achieve the same consistency as low sense players is much harder than if you were to stick to a low sense or raise it to a more acceptable medium sense. Of course, there are some pros to having a high sense, such as being able to react to opponents off screen or in off angles, that would be much harder for players with a lower sense to reach. Yet, the cons of having a high sense are having a harder time with consistency, your aim might be more shaky than normal, you have a lower margin of error compared to a lower sense, and slight adjustments such as micro flicks or long range duels are going to be much harder. I also just want to thank everyone for the support on the How It Feels to Play Every Sentinel video. I'm planning to change the format from a whole class of agents to individual agents instead, as that would allow me to go more in depth with each agent rather than trying to condense them all to a single video. Once again, thank you so much for watching. That's gonna be all from me, and thank you all for the support.